David McCaughey, how to deal with adversity.
Before I get started, I'm going to change the dynamics of the room just a little bit because of the props I have. Frank, would you mind scooting down just a little bit so you're not behind me?
That's a good idea.
I don't know if I've ever seen you in a sport coat.
That's a miracle!
This is part of the advantages of Toastmasters is using this room to practice. And I've got a position coming up where I'm going to have to be talking a lot with the sports coat on. And it's a little bit different when you hear arm movements because you feel a lot more. So part of this is to get comfortable with speaking with a sports coat on.
Is there a title? I'm sorry.
How to deal with adversity. Adversity. From the student dictionary. Adversity. A noun, hard times, trouble. It's part of life, unfortunately, that we're all, at one time or another, going to have to deal with adversity. Now, there could be some major challenges in your life, like losing your job, losing a loved one, getting lost. Those are major challenges, but adversity can happen on an everyday level as well. To put it in a context that we can all understand as Toastmasters in here, what's one of the worst things that can happen to you when you're up here as a speaker? Forgetting your line, getting lost in your spot, or to be answering a table topic question, be talking for about 30 seconds, and it just dawns on you, I have no idea where this is going, and I've now forgotten the question. It's like, how do you deal with that kind of adversity? And how you deal with that says a lot about you as a person. And in Toastmasters and kind of learning with that, because how you would deal with adversity today doesn't necessarily mean that's always how you have to deal with it. You can learn from it, you can grow from it. Now, I want you all to imagine for a moment that this bowl is a bowl of hot, boiling water. We have a potato. It's hard, it's firm, it's crusty. When I put it in the boiling water, what happens to it? That person who's normally comfortable and enjoyable has just forgotten the lines to his speech. He turns to mush. He just totally, the situation gets the better of him, and he just turns to mush. Totally ends up, you throw some butter on it, and he's now mashed potatoes. Now we have the other person that normally has the hard outer shell, doesn't show their very inner feelings very often. You place them in that exact same situation. They're in the middle of their speech, they've forgotten their lines. What happens to that person? Physically, all outward signs looks exactly the same as they were before. But he's let the situation get the better part of him. He's now taken that and became hard, bitter, internalized it, and just shut down the world. If under extreme conditions, it can get so bad that his outer shell can actually crack under the stress and pressure. Our third way to deal with it, coffee bean. You place this person in the exact same boiling water as the other two have happened, and what happens under those conditions? If you notice, this is the only one that really changes the situation. It takes that boiling water and turns it into something better. It takes the worst of the situation, it meets that challenge head on, It takes this and says, you know, I'm going to make the best of this. As a speaker that's up here, you just start ad-libbing. You just start figuring out how am I going to BS my way through this. And you take that bad situation and you try and turn it into something good. The coffee bean, it adds to the water, makes it an enjoyable experience for that. So I just want to leave you with today, as you're up here and you forget your lines, you forget what you're going to say, you're totally lost, I don't know what I'm going to do, just stop, pause for a moment, and think about the 3 different ways you can react. You can become the potato and go from being that hard person that's normally comfortable, turn into mush. You can become the egg that cracks under pressure, or you can face the adversity, become like a cup of coffee, and make the best of a bad situation. So please enjoy your coffee for the rest of the day.